All right, so welcome everyone. Thank you for joining this training. Today we're going to be going through quite a bit of the importance of goal setting and how it can actually help you not only in your business but also in your day-to-day life. Um, I really hope that this encourages you, and those of you that want to take notes, please do. And if it's at all possible, I might even share this PowerPoint on some of the groups if you guys are interested. So one of the most important things that I have found is that if you don't set goals, you're not going to have any direction. But most people don't even know how to set goals. And I was busy with a client of mine the one day, and we were busy discussing his business. And as I started drawing out this little map of where he wanted to go and what he wanted to achieve, the word map just jumped into my spirit. And I started writing it down and gave him a bit of a guidance and direction in his business. But then I actually took it and developed this into an ebook that I like to call Map Your Blueprint for Success. So, what is the purpose of the map system? The map system is designed to help you transform your life, transform your business, as well as transform your family life and your relationships through intentional living. Now, what do I mean about intentional living? Many times we just want to live day by day. We wake up, the alarm clock goes off, and we go to work. Whatever happens at work, we take it in our stride. And then we come home. Whatever happens at home, we also take in our stride. But when you actually want to live an intentional life, you need to be able to start setting daily goals and monthly goals so that you can actually see, are you following the roadmap that you want to be able to achieve the success that you desire, as well as also achieve the lifestyle that you actually want. If you don't put down your goals, then everything about life is nothing but a big dream. We all dream to have a better car. We all dream to have a better house. We all dream to have a better relationship. But what actions and what steps are you putting in place to actually reach those goals? And I'm going to break it down according to this map system, the way I've seen it. This is one of the statements that I like to explain about living an intentional life means making deliberate choices aligned with your values and purpose, focusing your energy on what truly matters and creating the future you desire rather than drifting through life. So, intentional living means number one, we need to identify what are your core values? What is your purpose? And then we need to focus your energy so that you actually achieve your dreams, your goals, and your values and your purpose align with that. So there's three main pillars that I want to discuss, and each one of these main pillars have 3 points within the pillars. So your three pillars that I believe is vitally important in daily life, in marriage or business, or with relationships, even with your kids. Number one is having a good mindset. The moment you have a negative mindset, then everything that happens to you is just going to distract you, put you in a state of absolute negativity, and that's going to paralyze you from doing anything positive. That's going to limit you from taking any action, and that's going to destroy your purpose. But if we have a positive mindset and we start taking steps and putting an action plan in place to reach your goals and achieve your purpose, then everything is a lot easier and things start to fall into place. So let's start with understanding mindset. So having a positive mindset is your foundation to success. any opportunity that comes your way, number one thought is, am I able to do this or am I not able to do this? And each one of us are faced with those decisions daily. It's not like every single day we wake up positive, but developing a positive mindset is the most important thing to achieving success because every single person is going to face challenges and every single person is going to face doubt. In life, a positive mindset helps you overcome challenges. I think most business owners had great ideas with their business and great desires and goals. And all of a sudden, many of us were struck with COVID, and a lot of businesses either failed or they had to learn to do something online or they had to change their whole business model to be able to get them through the challenge that was given to pretty much the whole world. And only those that actually maintained a positive mindset, even if their business failed through through the challenges of even losing their business, they were able to overcome that because they still wanted to achieve success. They didn't lose their goals or their desires to want to achieve a better life. So, although a business can fail, if your mindset is strong, you overcome those challenges and you are able to become more resilient, using your past success as the building stones for a greater future. In business, the moment you have a positive mindset, you cultivate resilience and innovation with a strong mindset. So, whatever challenge comes your way, you're able to look at what problem can I solve? How can I innovate? How can I change the negative into a positive? And how can I serve my customers in a better way? With family, it builds stronger relationships with patience and empathy. And I've got three kids, and each one of those children are completely different. I have to learn how to speak to my two sons in a different manner than the way I speak to my daughter, because every person's character and every person's emotions are different. And you need to be able to relate with your family members and realize that every single one of them are important and every person has a different personality. So developing a positive mindset and realizing that although your kids could do something that frustrates you, if your goal is to develop a strong relationship with them, you're going to have to come down to their level and actually learn how to speak to them. And it's exactly the same in your business. If you don't learn how to speak to your clients and relate to them, you're not going to hear them. And the moment a client feels that you're not listening to them, you're going to lose them. You're going to lose them in a sale. You're going to lose them with an opportunity. So I want to leave you with a few statements of having a positive mindset. A strong mindset fuels perseverance, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. And that's very important for me. It's about having the perseverance to go after what you want and learning from those obstacles as an opportunity for growth. While a negative mindset gives up at the first sign of challenge. When people always see the negative, they will always tend to blame someone or blame the corporate for changing the compensation plan or changing anything that doesn't fit into their little box. But being positive, we always look at what are the positive things that can come out of this opportunity, and having the belief in your ability to succeed opens doors to possibilities, while a negative mindset closes them before you even try. I think the biggest thing about mindset is starting to learn how do you believe in yourself. Because if you keep saying that you can't do something, you are programming your mind to constantly feel as if you're going to fail and that everything is impossible. But the moment that you have a can do attitude and believing in yourself that you can achieve greatness, that you also can reach great heights, that you also can learn how to do sales, A lot of people in our business say, well, I don't like sales. I don't like selling. I don't think anyone in the world actually really likes selling. It's just the more you do it, the more you believe in yourself, the easier it becomes and the more confidence you have. And I think the more confidence and belief that you have in yourself, the easier it is to speak to people. And that allows you to make more sales because confidence allows people to buy you more than the product. People buy people. And it's important that you have belief in yourself as well as belief in your product, because that's what people are going to sense and feel when you are speaking to them. A positive mindset cultivates focus and action, driving consistent progress, whereas negativity drains energy and keeps you stuck in fear and doubt. The moment we start saying, I can't, your brain basically switches off and it drains your energy and it allows you to be stuck in fear and doubt. And many times you want to make that phone call and tell a client about the opportunity. And then all of a sudden, this fear and doubt creeps into your heart and your mind, and you start to downward spiral, not being able to even make that phone call. And then you just give up on the day and you don't even contact anyone else because you've allowed your mind to take you to a place of fear and doubt. Whereas cultivating a positive mindset, saying, I've got this, doesn't matter what they say, I'm still going to share the opportunity because I believe in the product and I want to serve and help people. All right. The next point of M in MAP is having a clear mission. Okay. Because that will allow you to find your direction. And many people don't write down their mission. All businesses have a mission and a vision statement. If you don't have a mission statement, you're going to be given a whole bunch of different opportunities within your business, and a paving company is suddenly going to start yourself out to go. In life, it's important to define your personal mission statement. Who are you? Where are you going? And what do you want to achieve? Those are some of the most important things that you need to be able to define. And it's about asking yourself questions. What do you like doing and what don't you like doing? Defining what it is that you want to achieve and where you cannot see yourself. It's almost like defining your good life and your bad life. And when you see yourself going down a path that is leading you to a bad life, depression, alcoholism, um, feeling like a failure, no financial success, no personal relationships, no spiritual life, not reading, not learning. Those are directions that should start sending alarm bells to you and say, listen, this is not the mission that I designed for myself, and this is heading in the wrong direction. And that will allow you to steer yourself back. In business, a mission statement is what drives your business focus. So even with LifeWave, you need to be able to define what it is that you want to achieve, whether that's being a manager or a director or a senior director or senior presidential, whatever it is, define it, write it down and say, these are the steps that I want to take in order to reach that. And then with family as well, living with purpose in your family's relationships. So don't just see your children every day, ask them questions, live with purpose, understand what they like, what are they, their habits and things that they don't like, so that they don't do something that upsets you, but likewise, you don't do something that upsets them. And that's how you're going to live a happy, friendly relationship with your whole family. So some statements which I've always written down and enjoy looking at every now and again is a clear mission acts like a compass, guiding every direction and action towards your goals. Without having a compass in your life and guiding you, your decisions and your actions are never going to lead towards your goals. Well, without one, life feels aimless and directionless. So by having that clear mission, you know exactly where you're going and how you're going to get there. With a mission, you stay focused and motivated through your challenges. But without it, distractions and setbacks easily derail your progress. And I think that is something that is worth just focusing on is, are you focused and are you motivated? If you are not, what are the things that bring your focus and what are the things that encourage you and motivate you, so that when a challenge occurs, you can look towards the things that recenter you or focus you and the things that motivate you, that gets you up in the morning and gets you going. Most people always say you need to explain or define your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? For who are you doing it? For me, my why are my children and my wife. Every day it's about giving them the very best that I can. And that's the thing that drives me all the time. But without it, distractions and setbacks easily derail you. The moment something gets hard, you decide this isn't for me, I want to give up. A strong mission statement gives your life purpose and meaning, driving fulfillment, while those without one struggle with uncertainty and a lack of motivation. So if you don't have a mission statement, go and start developing one. Go and start asking yourself the questions. Where do you see yourself in 6 months? Where do you see yourself in 12 months? What is it that you want to achieve within 3 years, 5 years, and in the next 10 years? Sometimes, because of challenges and because of circumstances, your goals might not be reached in the timeline that you want to. But as long as you've defined it, you can always adjust and you can always still get there. Sometimes we get there even quicker. Sometimes it might take a little bit longer. But writing it down and making sure you know where you're going will always lead you to where you want to be. Then the next M stands for mentor, the power of guidance. And many of us always say, yes, mentorship is good and I should get one. But have you really got someone who is a mentor? Are there people that you look up to? Are there people that you spend enough time with? Are there people that you are inviting out for coffees because you just want to be in their presence so that you can pick their brain, understand what they're doing, how they got there, and what they were able to achieve? Are there people whose books you are reading because you want to be where they have got and you want to read their books so that you can achieve what they have achieved in life? So, in life, the value of having someone to guide you and support is vital, whether that's your parents, whether that's a business friend, whether that's a partner, whether that's a next door neighbor in the same industry as you. You need to really look out and find yourself a mentor. And those of you who can, you also need to become a mentor for the younger generation. Find someone who's energetic, filled with exuberant joy, that wants to do what you want to do, and start to guide them and mentor them so that they can learn the things that you have gone through a lot quicker without making the same type of mistakes and shortfalls. Mentorship accelerates business growth. Okay, most of us have been able to accelerate some of our business growth thanks to what Chris and Wilson and them have put together with the toolbox and being able to share videos and testimonials and have these WhatsApp groups, because they've gone before us and we're able to leverage off what they're already doing, and it's an easier process. So always find yourself a good mentor in the business that you are in so that you can achieve your goals quicker. And then with family, find someone who you respect. If you want to be married for 50 years, don't find yourself a mentor who's been divorced 3 times. Find yourself someone who's actually been married for 50 years and ask them how have they done it and what did they do to stick it out. All right. And then a couple of statements. A mentor provides guidance and clarity, helping you make wise decisions, while without one, you risk getting lost along the way. And that's one of the most important aspects of having a clear map, is if you don't set out where you want to go, sooner or later, there's no one to guide you and hold your hand or keep motivating you and pushing you. You're going to get lost along the way. You're going to quit and you're going to find excuses to say this is way too hard. With a mentor, you stay encouraged and grow through the challenges. But without one, it's easy to feel stuck and overwhelmed. I've had many bad days right in the beginning because when I first started with this, I just come out of one or two bad networking companies and I didn't want to network. And when things got hard, I really had to pick up the phone and phone one of my other friends and phone Chris and say, hey, this is hard. Was it hard for you too? But having those conversations within 4 or 5 minutes of being on the phone with someone and hearing their pain, hearing their success, it motivates you to say, you know what, you can do this. Other people have also faced negativity. Other people have also faced discouragement. Other people have also been ignored and, no response, no replies to the messages you're sending out. So yes, it does get hard, but when you've got a mentor or someone guiding you, it's a lot easier. A good mentor brings insight and accountability, fueling your personal and professional growth, while those without one often struggle to stay on track. A couple of years ago, I was involved in another network and it was growing incredibly, incredibly fast. And we were doing cryptocurrency education. And I had about 7 or 8 major leaders with me, but there were two young guys who started out, and every time they sat with a client, the client wouldn't sign up. So the one day I actually went to them and I said, listen, I want you to act like I'm the client and I want you to pitch me the business opportunity so that I can see where you're making the mistake and where are you losing the client. And because both of them loved information, they both started off telling people how amazing blockchain technology is and how it's the future and how complicated it was. And within the first 30 seconds, I told both of them, just stop, you've already lost me. The moment something is too much information or sounds too complicated, people are going to feel overwhelmed as if they can't do it. So having a mentor saying, keep it simple, tell them what they need to know, what does it do, how much does it cost, and where can I get it, always allows it to be very simple. Also with LifeWave, there is hundreds and hundreds of videos, testimonials, and YouTube links that you can send your clients, but you need to slow it down. You need to send 1 or 2 videos, which are at least 2 to 4 minutes. And once they show more interest and say, listen, I really want to know how it works, then start sending out videos that are like the 9 minute doctor video or the other 16-minute doctor video so that you can then explain how the product works. Many times we lose our clients because we haven't been mentored in how to actually pitch the business and we over give information that is far too much for one person to digest. All right, we're going to move into the A for map. And that first pillar was action, and that's moving from vision to reality. In life, you need to turn your personal goals into daily habits. It doesn't help writing a goal and say, I want to earn $1,000 a week, but you don't know what you're doing each and every day to get there. If you want to earn $1,000 a week, you're going to have to be speaking to 10 to 20 people a week and trying to convert those so that you keep getting new clients into your business. With business, it's about taking decisive steps to growth and innovate. Exactly like some of you that took the steps to come and learn about goal setting. This is some of the most important decisions that you make in business is steps that will allow you to grow and innovate so that you can tweak some things that you are doing within your business and allow you to leverage off other people's experience and other people's knowledge so that you can start growing within your business. And then in family, show up consistently for your loved ones. So many times we get so busy, we have a rugby match or a tennis match or a swimming day, and we tell our kids that we're going to be there, and all of a sudden our boss calls us or we get a meeting and we cancel on our children or our spouse because of work. When you've made an appointment for your family, stick to it. rather cancel with your boss. I know that sounds hard, and people might say you're going to get fired. A boss will keep treating you the way you allow him to treat you. If you say, no, I'm going to my son's rugby game because I was off, I'm not coming in, they're going to start respecting you. I know it's difficult, but I've been a boss many times, and the staff that would always be easily to invite for a double shift were the first people that I would always phone. The ones who said, this is my family time, leave me alone. You know that you can't phone them and ask them to work a double shift because they're not going to pick up the phone when you ring them. So make sure that you set your boundaries with your family so that if you want a strong family bond, that you don't disappoint them. Show up consistently. All right, taking action creates momentum and progress. That is one of the most important things. The moment you sign up someone in the business, it creates momentum. People see CV points coming through the tree. Some people cycle and they say, wow, this business is moving, there's growth. It then allows them to also duplicate, and your whole team starts to actually get excited, while no action leaves you stagnant and stuck in the same place. If you're not going to make the phone calls, you're not going to share the videos, you're not going to learn how to invite people to Zoom calls, you're not going to make sales. You're going to get stuck in the same position every week, seeing other people earning commission, and you're going to ask the question, why am I not earning? It's better to just consistently keep doing small things that can move your business forward than taking no action. Action turns dreams into reality, but without it, even the best ideas remain unfulfilled potential. And that is so important. If you have a dream, you have to back it up with action. Okay. And then every step forward brings you closer to your goals. Doesn't matter if it's a small step. I used to be a personal trainer, and there were days that I would wake up and I did not want to go to the gym. But if I said I want to go to the gym, I would get up, even if I went into the gym, did 5 push-ups, 5 sit-ups, and I walked out, at least I was there. I built the habit of showing up even on the days that I didn't want to. When I used to do quite a bit of running, even when there was days that you didn't want to run because it was raining, you would have to put on your shoes, run around the block, whether it's raining or not, in order for you to develop that consistency and the determination to actually reach your goals. While no action fuels regret, missed opportunities, and what ifs. I know right in the beginning, Wilson shared his story. He said, he could have been so much further if he didn't not focus on LifeWave. He was busy with one or two other things, got sidetracked, and didn't put in the action, and he regrets not growing or achieving the results that some of the other leaders like Chris and George have achieved because they all started the business at the same time. Accountability is the next A within MAP. Stay true to your commitments. Okay. If you're going to set your goals and say, this is what I'm going to do today, I'm going to phone Martin, Jack, Susie, Pete, and Francois. If you've written their names down, doesn't matter if it's 7 o'clock at night, make sure that you've phoned those 5 people, because otherwise tomorrow becomes the next day, and 2 weeks go by, you still have not phoned the first 5 people that you have put on your list to actually phone. So make sure that you are accountable to someone. If you set your goals and you've got a spouse, tell them, this is my goals for this week. Please keep me accountable and help me. I've got some fitness goals that I personally am targeting up until the end of November. And I've told my kids, if you don't see me doing my 100 push-ups a day, you're going to have to fight with me and you're going to have to keep me accountable, because those are some of the goals that I've set for myself. Make sure you've got accountability partners who will constantly ask you, hey, did you do this? Did you go for your run? Did you phone those people? Um, you know, that's one of the most important things that are going to help you get results. And then in family, accountability creates trust and reliability. If you keep dropping your children, they're going to always think mom or dad is always late. We can't count on them. And that just builds mistrust. Accountability keeps you committed and consistent. There's times that I don't want to do certain things, but one of my accountability partners is Chris and Wilson, and they will push on my button and say, hey, this week you're going to do training. Hey, this week you're going to do your presentation. Hey, this week you're going to invite 5 people to the call. That's the only way that it keeps you committed and consistent, while a lack of it leads to procrastination and unmet goals. So make sure that you find someone in the business or a friend or partner that says they're going to keep you accountable. Being accountable builds discipline and responsibility. The more disciplined you are, the more responsibility you get. People can trust you, people can rely on you, and they know that you're going to do what you've said you're going to do without having to check up on you. Okay. Chris and Lucinda have traveled. They gave me the Zoom login details, told me the time for the call, said, Carlo, we expect you to log in, open the call, record it, and give the training. That type of responsibility will not be given to someone unless it's proven that you can be accountable and disciplined. Excuses take over and progress stalls without accountability. So make sure that you don't make excuses. I've got a friend in America. His slogan is, it's actually funny because every time you speak to him, he says, no excuses, only results. And those of you who are taking notes, you can write that down. No excuses, only results. Doesn't matter what he says or what you have been asked to do. If you come back to him and say, sorry, Tim, I wasn't able to do this, he'll just tell you no excuses, only results. That's all that he lives by. And that's why he's been able to build massive ministries and businesses across the world. Accountability pushes you to grow and improve. It's so important that you be accountable to yourself, accountable to your business partners, accountable to your family and your spouse, because that allows you to grow and improve. While the absence of accountability leaves room for complacency and missed potential. All right, then another A within MAP stands for activity. Okay, building habits for long-term success. In life, the importance of daily activities. It's better to do small daily activities than trying to say you want to achieve 100 phone calls in a week and then come Sunday you haven't made one. If your goal is 100 in a week, then you have to break that down into 12 to 15 a day. Otherwise, you're never going to get through those calls. So make sure that you break up your activities by daily goal setting. In business, daily tasks create success. Okay. In a business, the number one daily task that you have to do is go to your business and open up. If you don't open the doors, no customers will come. So there are certain tasks that have to be done every single day in order for that business to grow and be successful. In family, build stronger relationships through shared activities. Okay, what do we mean by shared activities? It's easy for me to take out the trash. But if I include my children in it and I say, hey, come, the dustbins are full, let's quickly take the trash out and let's do it together. They feel like they're growing in responsibility. They feel that you're including them in the activities and it all becomes a fun event instead of everyone feeling like you just have to do their chores. And yes, all children have to do chores, but there's ways that you can structure shared activities that allow them to build habits so that the next time you say, hey, take out the trash, they want to be the first one that says, Dad, I'll do it. You don't have to do it. But if you keep yelling at someone, say, hey, take out the trash, take out the trash, you build resentment instead of shared activity. Consistent activity drives progress and achievement, while inactivity leads to missed opportunity and stagnation. So, make sure that you are consistent in driving the progress to be able to achieve your goals. Staying active builds habits that fuel success. Okay, if we have to look at that one within LifeWave, if your account is not active, you're missing out on all your points. and you're missing out on future success because of the team that's going to keep growing. Right in the beginning, when I was just using the product for a good 6, 7 months, it was difficult some months just to stay active because I wasn't building, I wasn't making the extra money to afford everything. But I decided that I understand the binary, I know what it takes to earn big money. If you are active, you're going to generate those points, which will then lead to commissions later on. But doing nothing creates space for doubt and regret. If you're not seeing your points accumulate, if you're not staying active on Zoom calls, you're going to start thinking, why am I a part of this? Does the patch really work? Does the network marketing side really make money? And then that can very quickly lead to regret and say, I shouldn't have done this. But the moment you stay active, it builds success. Activity keeps you moving forward, turning small steps into big results. Okay, activity keeps you moving forward. Doesn't matter how small those steps are, if you keep moving forward, you're going to get to that end result. Doesn't matter how many miles it is, if you keep walking, sooner or later you're going to get there. Turning small steps into big results while inactivity holds you back from reaching your full potential. All right, we're going to start with the first P of MAP, which is purpose, discovering your why. And I think this is the most important thing that's going to define your map is understanding your why. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to keep patching? Is it for a better, stronger health? Is it because you want to prevent chronic disease? Is it because you want to share light with everyone and help them feel better? Is your marriage important to you? Your children important to you? You need to discover your why. Why are you living? Why are you doing what you're doing? What are your values and your purpose? Live a life that aligns you with your values and your purpose. Okay. Don't allow people to push you to do something that does not align with your values or your purpose. Otherwise, you are going to feel like work is strenuous. You hate your job because it doesn't align with your values or your purpose. And that's why most people hate their jobs because they're not actually doing what they enjoy. In business, a clear purpose drives meaningful business success. Okay, when a business wants to achieve greatness and wants to be the best car salesman or best car designer or company, you have to have that purpose to say, we are going to be the very best at what we are doing. And that's going to create a meaningful business success. In family, nurture relationships with a sense of purpose. If your kids are having a terrible day, if your spouse is having a bad day, go up to them, sit next to them, put your arms around them, ask them, hey, what's up? Tell me what's wrong. Let's talk. Let's get it off your chest so that you can nurture that relationship so that they don't feel excluded and they don't feel as if they had a terrible day and mom or dad actually didn't even care. They didn't even come and ask me how am I doing. Living with purpose gives you life meaning and direction, while living without it leaves you feeling lost and unfulfilled. And many times, when we've already signed people up into a business and they're using the product, many times we forget to follow up with them. Just because you've made the sale and they're in the business and they've been using the product for 2 or 3 months does not stop you from picking up the phone and sending them a WhatsApp and say, hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling on the patches? What results have you had? What testimonials can you share with me? Have your family experienced any difference? Because the moment you build a relationship of caring for people, they're going to see that actually this is what you love doing. This is part of your purpose. This is why you're doing LifeWave. This is why you are so drawn to network marketing. And it's all about building relationships. A clear purpose motivates you to persevere through challenges. If you don't have a clear purpose and a clear why, the moment something gets hard, you're going to want to give up. You're going to want to give up because it's just too hard. But when you wake up and you know, that's my goal, I've written it, that's what I want to achieve, doesn't matter what happens, I'm going after it. But without it, even success can feel empty. Okay, if you don't have a clear purpose of $1,000 a week or $1,000 a month. The moment you make that $15, you're going to say, great, I've made success, and you're still going to feel empty because $15, even in South Africa, doesn't pay the bills. So you have to define a purpose that is going to shift and move you to a better life and a better um, quality of life. Your purpose aligns your actions with your values. That's crucial to understand. Your purpose needs to align your actions with your values, driving impact and joy. It doesn't matter if you've got a purpose, but your purpose is not driven by core actions that meet up with your values, because then you're going to go down the wrong road. And whatever you are busy doing is not going to align with your values. For argument's sake, going out and selling illicit drugs or things on the street that does not align with your core values. Doesn't matter if it's a financial opportunity, it's going to kill your inner being because it doesn't line up with your true values. So never go down a road that is against your core beliefs or your core values. While the absence of purpose leads to confusion and drifting through life. If you don't know what your purpose is, you're going to feel confused and you're going to feel that life is not worth living. And that's why there's so many people who are depressed and filled with anxiety because they don't have a clear why or a clear purpose. Hope that helps. All right, the next P is for passion. Once you've identified your why and once you know what your purpose is, it has to bring you joy. If it doesn't create a passion inside of you and people can't experience passion and joy through what you are doing, then they're not going to buy from you and you're also not going to enjoy your life. Passion is what fuels the journey. In life, passionate living is a source of energy and joy. The moment you are passionate, you are going to be filled with energy, filled with joy, that even when someone says no to you, it's going to be like, great, that's one no, it's one closer to a yes. You're not going to give up because you're so passionate about your product. You're so passionate about helping people. You're so passionate about learning and developing yourself as a better person and serving others that even when people decline your call or resist saying yes to you, you don't have a worry about it because there's no expectation. The moment you can stop expecting people to say yes, your answers in life are going to get a lot easier. Okay. I always say all I'm doing is expecting to share the opportunity. Whether they say yes or no, I'm okay with that. I have no expectation of whether they're going to say yes or no. Actually, there's sometimes I've sent information to someone where I have truly thought they are going to say no. And they have shocked me and said, yes, please send me your link. I want 6 months. And I was like, what? I didn't expect this person to be so excited about what I shared with them. Actually, I was expecting them to say no. So when you go in with passion and joy, it doesn't matter what the outcome is. You're still going to want to do the business. You're still going to want to live your life. You're still going to want to be in the business and experience family time. Passion inspires innovation and customer loyalty. The moment you are passionate about your product, customers feel it, they sense it, they want to become loyal. They will constantly do their auto ship because they want to also get better results because they've seen how passionate you are, they've seen your results, and they see that you are willing to do this as a traditional income to look after your family. And that just fuels them to be inspired. With your family, passion brings joy and love into the home. You know, the moment you are working a dead end job and you hate your job and your boss keeps fighting with you, you know, that type of irritation seeps into the house and it's experienced by your loved ones. They can sense the disappointment, the anger, the irritation, the frustration, and it causes your kids to not want to approach you, not want to spend time with you because you're irritated. You've got deadlines. You've got financial responsibilities that you have to meet. Passion ignites enthusiasm, making hard work feel meaningful. Okay, while the lack of passion turns effort into exhaustion. When you are not passionate about work and you have to wake up and sit in traffic for 2 hours and get to work, By the time you have your first coffee, you're already exhausted and tired and just want to go home because there's no passion, there's no love for what you are doing. When driven by passion, obstacles become stepping stones. And that is so powerful. It doesn't matter when you are passionate about your family, passionate about your business, passionate about LifeWave and serving people. The moment there's an obstacle, it just becomes another stepping stone. You're like, oh, we've got this. We can just sidestep this and keep going. This isn't going to slow me down. This isn't going to break my stride. This is going to stop my purpose or my passion. But without it, challenges end feeling dead ends. Okay, so it feels like an obstacle or a challenge is like running into the dead end wall. There's no hope, there's no desire, there's no solution to the problem. It just makes you want to feel like giving up. Passion fuels persistence and creativity, leading to breakthroughs, while living without it drains motivation and joy. If you keep waking up with absolute no passion for life, no passion for success, no dreams, no goals, and no purpose, sooner or later you are going to feel, what is the purpose of living? Why am I here? Can someone just come and fetch me? And I think every single person, if we had to be really real with ourselves, we've all been there. Some of us might still be there. I want to encourage you that there's hope. And at the moment you define your purpose, define your passion, define your why, you're going to wake up a different person. You're going to have meaning in life and you're going to want to live and want to achieve greatness and want to be that generation that breaks the poverty of your family or breaks that irritation of financial lack. And then it's about defining your plan, creating your roadmap for success. In life, structure your goals into achievable steps, small daily actions that lead to success. With your business, strategic planning leads to business growth. Now coming December, we've got the next LifeWave event. That should be part of your business strategic planning. Making sure I'm going to get to that event. I'm going to meet with some leaders. I'm going to find an accountability partner. I'm going to reach out to someone and ask them to be a mentor. I'm going to ask someone to guide me through this. I'm going to get my steps to define my why and map out my plan. With family, plan memorable moments and goals for family growth. Whether it's creating a daily walk with your kids and your family, say, you know what, Thursday night, 6:30, doesn't matter what happens, even if it's raining, our kids and myself go for a walk and we talk and we enjoy it. It creates memory, it creates expectation, and it creates a family goal for everyone to say, you know what, today's walk day. Let's go and actually spend time together and do something fun. A plan provides a clear roadmap to your goals. While without one, you risk wandering aimlessly and wasting time. If you don't have a roadmap for tomorrow, you're going to wake up tomorrow and not know what to do. No goals for your business, no goals for your marriage, no goals for your life. And that just leads you to wandering aimlessly and wasting time. With a plan, you can measure your progress and adjust your course. Okay, if you haven't reached $100 a week yet, start asking, what am I doing wrong? And where are the people that are not wanting to work with me? I always say, if there's leaders that don't want to work with you, start looking at yourself and asking, what do I need to do? How do I need to adjust? And how do I need to change so that people want to work with me? But without it, opportunities may slip through your fingers. Okay. You can have a great opportunity to have a good mentor and a good strategy session, but if your attitude or you don't want to be accountable or you don't want to set goals or you don't want to draw out your map, it's not going to work with anyone who wants to be your accountability partner. Planning turns intentions into actionable steps, while the absence of a plan leaves dreams as distant possibilities. Many of us have had dreams for many, many years, and some of us have not been able to reach those dreams because we have not put an action plan together. So MAP, as a summary, the M stands for mindset, having a clear mission and finding a mentor. And the A stands for action, having accountability, finding that accountability partner, and having daily activities. The P is for your purpose, your passion, and drawing out the plan. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that. I enjoyed sharing it. Thank you very much for your time. I don't know if there's any comments or any questions. We've still got probably a few minutes and then we can wrap up the call. Everyone good? All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Blessings. Have an awesome, awesome evening. I hope you guys learned something and that it was something that you can remember. Remember to write down your map, and I'll see if I share this
Hello.
with. Hello.
Hello, Carlo. I'm
Yes.
sorry, it's not to do with the presentation. Please look at your messages here before you send out the video. There's something private I've sent. There's something that happened during the video. Yeah.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carlo.
Bye. Bye.